Deborah Rose, a 1975 SM graduate in population science, is a chronic disease epidemiologist with interests in psychosocial epidemiology, demography, environmental health, and sustainable development. Dr. Rose is a champion of service learning who, as a dedicated supporter of the school, supports the academic community by the Rose Traveling Fellowship Program. This program supports students, postdocs, and junior faculty engaged in local communities, either domestic or abroad, through service learning. Dr. Rose's talk is entitled, "What Do Toilets Have to Do with Teaching Computing to Ninth Graders in Ghana?" Or as I like to call it, Toilets, Teaching, and Teenagers. Thank you for being with us today. I'll turn it over to you, Deborah.
Hello, my name is Deborah Rose, and I, among other things, am a Queen Mother in Yamoussoukro, Ghana. My interests include demography, anthropology, and ecology. I studied the first two topics in a master's program in the Department of Population Studies at the Harvard School of Public Health, 1974 to 1975. I also took Biology 99, where a merry band of 15 students and faculty tramped through the Harvard forest and other ecosystems each weekend during the fall semester. Now, with a team of one Ghanaian American, and 2 Americans, the Yamoussoukro model of sustainable development is bringing at least one cutting-edge ICT center, information, communications, and technology, to each of the 16 regions of Ghana. So, what does a computer learning lab with 26 desktop computers have to do with public health? It is related to the 3 types of water: clean water for drinking and washing, water for sewage, and wise stormwater management. First, only clean water can be used to bind the dry concrete mix. Seawater or dirty groundwater will not do. Second, after the students have eaten a breakfast of rice porridge and drunk a cup of Milo chocolate energy drink, they may need to use the washrooms. What did we expect? 2 restrooms, one for boys, one for girls, with Western-style toilets that flush, a roll or 2 of toilet paper on the wall of each stall, sinks with running water and soap, and now hand sanitizer. What did we find? Either no toilets or toilets with no water for flushing, or sinks with no flowing water due to insufficient water pressure. On one recent trip, the girls' urinal was a shallow, soaked, rectangular pond of urine bordering a row of stalls. The stalls had primitive squat toilets that were just holes in old, broken concrete floors. The walkway between the urinal and the squat toilets was covered with feces and urine. What to do? First, let's see, next slide. Oh, this is the Computer Learning Center showing you the nice clean keyboards, the nice clean students in their nice uniforms, and all as well in the Computer Learning Lab. Now, behind the scenes, let's have the next slide, please. Okay, to the left is, on a recent field trip, the urinal in front, which is just the concrete pathway, and then a squat toilet that is littered with everything. It's literally a hole in the ground. Now, there are modern squat toilets that have porcelain linings, and in the future, I'll try to find a picture of that. The second one is workmen renovating a toilet at our lab 2, which is just for one person, but it needed renovation. And lab 3 is the beautiful renovation that looks more like, the nicest bathroom that we could see. Okay, so what to do in the interim? First have and once we've renovated it, first have a teacher show the students how to use both kinds of toilets and clean up after themselves. They may not know how to use toilet paper in Muslim areas, because the tradition is to use the left hand and just a jar of water. Second, engage a janitor to clean the bathroom floors at least twice a day. Even before we have the money to renovate the lab, the basic daily maintenance could be much better than the one we found at the picture on the left. Finally, what else do we now require as part of our package before we install a computer learning center? Local providers must dig boreholes and install modern porcelain toilets, either the Western Throne or the Muslim squat model. Sinks should have both hot and cold running water. These days, trendy US high schools are building all gender bathrooms. Similarly, at one center in Ghana, when the girls' bathroom was closed for sorely needed repairs, everybody had to use the boys' restroom, male urinals and all. So that qualifies as an all-gender bathroom in my book. We do hope that the students who are typing on the computer keyboards have clean hands, don't we? Even without the additional incentive of discouraging transmission of COVID-19. What is the example of our success? And I don't have a picture of this, so I'll just give you a verbal description. In one rural area, girls who had never seen a Western style toilet before delighted in learning to flush the ones we provided while choosing to use the tiled squat toilets to do their duty. Ayeku. Thank you very much for listening.